Movie camera intro, hook. First 20 seconds, in the late 1960s, a killer began sending letters to newspapers. Inside them were coded messages, threats, and details only the murderer could know. He gave himself a name, the Zodiac. And despite multiple investigations, he was never caught. This is the story of the Zodiac Killer. This is Obsidian Files. Puzzle piece. The first confirmed attacks happened in California. Couples were targeted in isolated areas, often at night. The killer struck without warning. In some cases, victims survived long enough to describe what happened. But the descriptions were vague. There was no clear identity. Only fear and confusion. The letters. Then came the letters. Sent to major newspapers, the killer demanded they be published. He included ciphers, coded messages that claimed to reveal his identity. One of the codes was eventually solved. But instead of a name, it contained a chilling message. He claimed he enjoyed killing, and that he would continue. Fearful escalation. The Zodiac's attacks became more brazen. In one case, he attacked victims in broad daylight. In another, he called the police himself after the crime. He wasn't just committing crimes. He was controlling the narrative. The identity mystery. Over the years, multiple suspects were investigated. One name stood out: Arthur Lee Allen. But despite circumstantial evidence, nothing could be proven. Fingerprints didn't match. Handwriting didn't match conclusively. And without solid proof, the case remained open. Magnifying glass. The ciphers. The Zodiac ciphers became one of the most famous parts of the case. Decades later, some were finally solved by independent codebreakers. But even then, they didn't reveal his identity. Only more disturbing thoughts. Mantelpiece clock. The case today. Years passed. Then decades. The letters stopped. The killings stopped. But the mystery remained. To this day, the identity of the Zodiac Killer is still unknown. Final question: was he ever questioned and released? Did he simply disappear? Or was the truth always just out of reach? Studio microphone outro. Some killers are caught. Some are identified. And some vanish without a trace. The story of the Zodiac Killer remains one of the most haunting unsolved cases in history. Because somewhere out there, the answer still exists. This has been Obsidian Files. Like, share and subscribe for more cases, because every case leaves a trace.